I'm off to a piece for Channel 4. Look, I'm entering the Champions Rugby Village. I don't know, I find this all slightly condescending. It's lovely though, there's the Tyne Bridge. I think I've got a mic, look. A proper mic. Basically, I'm turning into a production company. I really am. Well, I'm just back in my hotel room from doing an interview with Channel 4. The guy, Io, lovely guy, presenter, he asked me to say a phrase right after naming a player. Because he said Mako Vunipola, and I said looks 55. He said Maro Itoje, I said body of a man, face of a small baby. And Alex Good, twinkle toes. I don't know why I have this urge to take the piss out of men who are a lot bigger than me. At Durham Station, waiting to pick up the daughter, who is arriving on a train, because Durham is the nearest place we could get hotel rooms. Lovely town, Durham. Very, very good university. Turned me down at interview in 1987. Outrageous. I still remember the interview at Durham, actually. I was talking to this professor, talking rubbish. I was talking about how this is the 80s, okay? And I still remember the look on his face when I said it's quite ridiculous that we attacked the Russians for going into Afghanistan because they were invited in. And he said, yes, but obviously it's a puppet regime in Afghanistan. And I went, is it? Right, now, waiting for daughter. I think she's going to walk out the front any second of the station. It's going to be an emotional reunion, this. Where is she? Maybe she's got off at the wrong station. Is that her? No, that's not my daughter. My God, that looks really like my daughter. There's a redhead. Well, I nearly mistook somebody else for my daughter. How bad a parent am I? She came out the other exit. So, no emotional reunion being filmed on camera, I'm afraid. I'm still hungover and I'm still not... I don't think I'm going to be okay today.
It's a good way to earn a few extra quid on a weekend. Being that camel. Controversial. Sarry the camel there destroying a Leinster flag. See, you can keep your Disneyland characters. That's a class costume character.
I secretly want to get my photo taken with Sarry the camel, but I'm too scared.
We're here with Leinster fan and a Munster fan. What predictions do you have for the game?
It'll be Leinster.
You think Leinster? Got
be
an idea what point difference?
I think there'll be a score in it.
My heart says Leinster, but they're going to have to play really out of their skins, game of their lives.
And as a Munster fan,
Yes.
are you supporting Leinster?
I am, yes.
Right.
Sorry, I could never shout against an Irish team.
Oh,
No,
see,
that's
that
true,
is-
Irishman.
Never.
I told you we're brothers from the
That
same
is
mother.
fantastic. I mean, with Saracens,
Never.
we're not just hated in our own country, we're hated throughout the world.
If we turn up, I think it's going to be a very, very tight game. I don't think there's many tries. I think we're going to win by about 3 points.
I'm going to be more optimistic. I'm going to say Saracens by 10 points.
So I like your analysis. It was level-headed. It was very Saracens, I
Yeah.
felt.
Tell you what, if Spurs can get in the Champions League final, we can beat Leinster and win this.
Once again, we're going to be massively outnumbered, aren't we, by
I think so.
Leinster fans?
There's about 5,000 Sarries that we know of, and there's a lot of independents that are travelling as well. So yeah, we'll be outnumbered, but it's the 15 on the pitch that matter.
Exactly. And they don't care because they were outnumbered for the semi anyway. So
They love it.
They like it. They prefer it. It's why I think lots of Saracens fans stay home. They know the team prefers only a few of us to be here.
I haven't
Just a
thought that.
select few.
No.
Hopefully, all your predictions will turn out well and this won't look silly after we've been beaten by 40 points.
Sarries by 10.
These seats are up higher than my seats at Allianz Park. I feel... We should actually do this for charity, just walk up the steps of the Milburn stand at Newcastle United.
But I'm just saying we are up so very high. As I walk, oh my God, they're doing the teams. They're doing the teams. That's the view, folks. That is the view. The problem with being this high is that I shout a lot of advice during the game that the players really depend on, and they're not going to hear me from up here. Amazing pyrotechnics here. Mayhem, tension, pressure, emotion, everything that's important about rugby is here. First penalty, Johnny Sexton to take it. Or Johnny Sexy Town, as Grace likes to call him. Don't know why. Oh, I think he's got it, yes. 3-0 Leinster. They're a little bit excited. It's getting very frightening. There's a lot of breakaways from the Leinster side. They're playing off our errors, basically. We're creating the play and they're just picking up scraps, I think. We've got all the pressure and absolutely none of the points. I quite like Cock, as in Vincent Cock. Leinster, definitely the upper hand now. I thought Munster game was tough. This is a nightmare. Both our props are now off injured after half an hour, and Maro Itoje's in the bin. Oh well, I think I see which way this game's going, but we gave it a hell of a go. I don't want to give up after half an hour, so I should never be a coach. I'd give up after half an hour. Leinster have scored, pretty inevitable. I hope we go in just 10-0 down and then regroup. But we have a great coach. Well played, Leinster. Great stuff. So has just said, Johnny Sexton's taking a kick, and my daughter just said, I'm kind of rooting for him because I love him. She's meant to be a Saracens fan. He's not gorgeous. She's got no taste at all. Whenever we're on the attack, we then seem to give away a penalty, lose the ball or whatever. It's just got that feel about it. It's a bit ominous, this. Owen's got a kick at goal for 10-3. We go in 10-3. It's a bit of a result, I think, after we've lost our props. And we're down to 14 men. Oh no. Has he got it? Has he got it? Yes! Come on, boys! Come on, Sarries! Sarries! 10-3. We're not out this game. We're not out of it. Sean Maitland in the corner. We're going in 10-8, maybe 10-10. I didn't think you'd done that good a game, Sean Maitland. That was fantastic. Hell of a psychological blow, this, if we come back to 10-all after being 10-0 down. My voice is going, and it's not half time yet. I think he's done it. He's done it! It's 10-all, you beauties! I'm too stressed. I'd quite like to just call it a draw and share the cup now. That was too stressful a first half. 10-all. I don't know a rugby match like this. Grace, have you ever seen a rugby match like this?
No.
Just been triggered badly. Had a bit of an event shouting at some Leinster fans because they're booing everything, of course. This would have been so much easier if we'd had Leon or someone to play. Billy Vinipola just scored that. It's now 18-10, it could be 20-10. We've just got to hang on now. We can't think we've won it though. But they're very quiet, the Leinster fans. I should never be allowed to even coach small children at rugby. I said take 3 points. They've ended up with 7. So never let me near a rugby field. 3, 2. Yes! We've done it. We're at 80 minutes. If they put it out next, we've won. We're European champs. They're going to put, well, someone's going to put it out. They might score. Yes! Oh, they've got a penalty. They've got a penalty. It's not quite the end. Not quite the end. This is, oh, it would be a massive anticlimax now. European champs! European champs! Yes, brilliant! Brilliant, we're all hugging here. We're all, it's like church. It's like church. It's like church. Everything's a greeting. It's fantastic. As Leinster going. Bless them. It's official. I think we are now legends, this team.
I would argue the same.
Yes, wise words from Grace. Alex Good's just been announced European Player of the Year. Do you hear that, Eddie Jones? He's European Player of the Year, and you still won't pick him. What I need to do is go home and watch that game on replay, knowing that we've won, and then I can enjoy it. We're staying here to cheer the team as they walk around the pitch, but also to kill time before we have to face those steps all the way down again. 7 floors. 7 floors to get up this high. To my video blog. Why is there a man dressed as a baby? Look, there's more. This is like a dream. The whole day was like a dream. And there was one man who predicted it all. #1 Sarries fan, Psychic Steve Cummins. Actually, Steve always says Sarries by 10, so he's going to be right one day. And I'm sure somebody else said Sarries by 10.
I'm going to say Saracens by 10 points.
That's where we are. I've missed the turning, but guess where we are.